Hi Aggies, it's Chancellor May and LeShelle, and it's time for Thursday Thoughts. We're here at the Gorman Museum of Native American Art. But before we get started with the questions for this week's Thursday Thoughts, I want to acknowledge that UC Davis is located on land that has for thousands of years been home to the Patwin people. There are 3 federally recognized Patwin tribes: Cachil DeHe Band of Wintun Indians of the Colusa Indian Community, Kletsel DeHe Wintun Nation, and the Yocha DeHe Wintun Nation. Now we'll get on to your questions.
Wow. Okay.
And the first question is about the museum. Can you tell us about the Gorman Museum of Native American Art? Well, as a matter of fact, I can. First off, I want to just say that the Gorman Museum of Native American Art is the only museum in the UC system dedicated solely to Native American art.
Wow.
It was
I didn't know
founded.
that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Stick with me, you'll learn something. It was founded in 1973 by the Department of Native American Studies in honor of retired faculty member Carl Nelson Gorman, a Navajo artist, World War II code talker, cultural historian, and advocate for Native peoples. As a founding faculty member of Native American Studies, Gorman was the first faculty member to teach Native American art at UC Davis in 1969. This new location has just had its grand opening ceremony last month, and the occasion was also marked by the museum's 50th anniversary.
Okay.
And there are some amazing current and upcoming exhibitions that you want to check out, I'm sure. This spacious new location is 4 times the size of the previous museum, which means more space for the 2,250 pieces of Native American artworks that we have here. UC Davis has a long history as a home for Native American artistry. This means this new space near the campus gateway is an ideal place to showcase the influence and contributions of Native people for generations to come. So I encourage everyone to come visit. For more information about the hours of operation, location, exhibitions, and more, you can visit the website, gormanmuseum.ucdavis.edu. I want to congratulate Verona Pasalacqua, Executive Director of the Gorman Museum, on the opening of this amazing new space. Congratulations,
Congratulations. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget, right around the corner is Native American Heritage Month, which is celebrated in November. So I know a lot of events and programming are in the works, so stay tuned.
Right. I have a UC question for you, though.
All right?
Is this the study of Native American history? UC Davis is not the only UC that has that as a major.
We're the first to have a PhD program, maybe the first in the country.
Wow.
And so we have a long history with Native American studies, and we're proud of that history.
Okay.
So,
Neat.
your question.
What should a high school senior do to help their chances of acceptance into UC Davis? Wow, they're getting a head start because...
Well, actually, no, because
no?
application season starts in October and ends at the end of the quarter. So,
no, you may be right.
yeah,
Oh my gosh,
so this is
that's
actually
great.
good timing.
Yeah.
Well, certainly there are the system-wide requirements, A through G, and 15 courses that everyone is required to take that's accepted to any of the UC undergraduate programs. But in addition to that, for our campus, and probably for every campus, in addition to your good performance in high school, we want to see some evidence of some initiative, some leadership. So for example, if you're in a sport or a club or another organization, are you a captain, are you a president, are you some sort of officer? Have you done something unique? Have you, started an organization? Do you run a business? Have you gone abroad and done something interesting? So things you can share about yourself that are part of your story in your essay that will get the reader's attention are also very important. But I can't sugarcoat it. The most important thing is your grades and your statement of interest. So make sure that you're performing as strongly as you can in your high school, at your high school, and getting the best grades possible.
Right. So let me ask you this. I have a question. If are your chances higher of getting into UC Davis if you have a unique major like Native American history?
Well, there are...
As opposed to a popular major.
So there are different requirements for different majors. So for example, computer science is an impacted major, so it's a little more challenging to get into computer science. But by and large, our entry requirements are relatively equal, but there are certainly more stringent requirements for majors that are more impacted. Yeah.
All right.
So that's a good question too. LeShelle, this is for you.
This is for me.
Any advice on how you get comfortable with being a leader in a male-dominated field? Or a male-dominated household? Not really.
That's a very interesting question. I say you always reserve the right to tell you, I told you so. So oftentimes, I'll take a back
I can
seat.
co-sign that one.
That's I'll say, okay, you don't have to listen to me because men tend to have egos, but there are a lot of women with egos. So I've worked in all kinds of environments, but that's one thing I do say. If I'm right, I reserve the right to tell you I told you so. But the other part is I try not to take anything personal. I always keep it very academic.
Yeah.
And, you can experience sexism and racism in many forms, but if you just go back to keeping it very academic and sticking with the facts and not taking things personal, even though you know they are, it keeps you refined.
And you are certainly refined.
But I'm not always refined.
I've never seen you unrefined.
Okay, next question.
It's your turn.
All right. What is your favorite band?
I'm going to go old school on this one.
Yes.
I know you'll probably not.
Oh, do tell.
Do you have a favorite band?
Well, I have more so an artist, but I kind of like the Gap Band.
Oh, Gap Band. That's good. That's a good answer. Yeah, Uncle Charlie.
Girl, you knocked me out.
They're more of a 3 people singing, but it was a band. Yeah, Gap Band.
It's called the Gap Band.
I'll give you that one. I'm going Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
In terms of band, you got horns, you got strings, you got
Right.
everything that you'd want in a band, keyboards. So that's a real band and one of the classic bands of our time. Okay, that was the last question. So until next week, Aggies, stay healthy, stay safe.
Go Aggies.
We have a long history, and we've been.
You could tell our outtakes.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Okay, yes, okay.